is Shiva. So Shiva, we printed a whole Kailash. He's sitting on Kailash. Nataraja, so Shiva is a meditator and Shiva is a dancer. Like, they are two popular forms of Shiva. And this is Nandi. Nandi without Shiva, Shiva without Nandi doesn't go anywhere. So that's our central theme. This is all different types of Shiva. So the top is Dakshinamurti. Shiva, Parvati, Ardhanarishwara. Two types of Ardhana Shivas. Shiva Tandav, known as the Lord of the Dance. So these are 9 poses of Shiva Tandav. And then the next steps are different types of lingas. The first one is the Atma Linga in Gokarna. I don't know if you know this. So that's the Atma Linga in Gokarna. This is the 12 Jyotirlingas.
Yes.
Some of the temples of Shiva. And then Kamakshi, because that's also she holds on to the linga and saves it. And that's why the temple is there. This is a recreation of Ganga coming into Shiva's head, because he's the only one who could control the flow. Meenakshi wedding. Shankaracharya, who is considered a human reincarnation of Shiva, is a great proponent of the Shiva. And Basveshwara, who is Karnataka's the linga then. So, and this is just a temple recreation of someone praying to the linga. So this depicts some of them. There's lots of forms, but some of the forms of Shiva. On that side is the family of Shiva. So the top is Parvati, who is the same as Mahishasura Mardini. This one, Durga, Chamundeshwari. So you have Mahishasura and then Mahishasura Mardini. Then you have the 9 Navadurgas. 9 Navadurgas. And then we have different stories of Ganesha. So the first 3 boards that you see behind, the 2 snow mountains, that depicts the story of how Ganesha got his elephant head. So the first one is Parvati creates a boy. Behind the tree it's hidden, but he stops Shiva. Where Shiva is stopping Shiva. So then the head gets chopped off and then the guard finds an elephant, their elephant. Then Shiva attaches the head and then you have Ganesha is the son of Shiva. That's the full story. Palani, yeah. The next one is Ganesha gets river, how we got river Kaveri from Ganesha.
So what's the story behind that?
So Agastya Muni is taking water in a kamandal from Ganga. And then he comes here, there's a drought. So then Ganesha becomes like a crow and he's very playful, right? And then he tips the kamandal at where Tava Kaveri is. And so the Kaveris flow.
Okay, and that's from Purgit happening. So
Yes.
That is also first time we also heard.
Yeah, wonderful.
So that's the origin of the cover.
A story imagination of the it's for human ingenuity. This is the fruit of knowledge. I think that most of us have heard, where Kartikeya goes around the globe 3 times and Ganesha again goes around his parents and then he gets the mango.
Fruit of knowledge.
So that's that story. So there's a fight between Kartikeya and this. And so there's one fruit, you can't cut the fruit. And that's supposed to be the fruit of knowledge. And so the test is whoever goes around the world 3 times. So Ganesha says, I went to my world, which is how my parents.
Okay,
That story. This is Ganesha on his birthday, he's eaten too much. He's coming back and the mouse sees a snake. So he loses balance and he falls. And then the moon is laughing. So then he curses the moon that you're going to go dark. And then after bleeding, he says, no, okay, in 15 days you're going to go down and then come up. And on my birthday, you're not going to, nobody should see you. Right? So that's that story. This is where he starts writing the Mahabharata.
Right.
Ekadanta. So that's all about Ganesha. This is Kartikeya. Kartikeya is the other son. Palani is where he comes after that fight actually. But Kartikeya, there are a lot of varying stories. One is Kartikeya is from 6 parts of Shiva. So there are 6 abodes of Kartikeya. And also these are all in Tamil Nadu, and what I read is they also represent the different types of landforms. Like one is in the coastal, one is in the mountains, one is on the hills, one is in the hillock, one is by the river plains. And so this represents 6 stages of Kartikeya also. So that's all Kartikeya. Bala Ashoka Sundari is one daughter of Shiva and Parvati.
ये नहीं जाना था, पता था.
So
अशोका सुंदरी.
And Ayyappan is a son of Shiva and Vishnu in the form of Mohini. And then the Navagraha, and Shiva is the reigning deity over the Navagrahas. So this is a little bit more of the extended family of Shiva.
What about the Navagraha?
Navagraha, he's the reigning deity. So in all temples where there are Navagraha, a lot of times you have Shiva. On that side is the philosophical and the culture, like the literature and arts of India. So the top, normally we keep the Trimurtis, Brahma, Vishnu, Maheshwara. Maheshwara we have depicted there. So we have Brahma, Saraswati, Vishnu, Lakshmi. There's another Lakshmi and Saraswati.
Yeah.
And then the wooden dolls there are normally given during the South Indian weddings to the bride. In Kannada it's called Pattad Bombay.
This one, Paltadu Bombay.
The ones that are, and that's Marpachi Bombay, and that's been decorated as like a Venkateshwara type.
That's also wood?
Marpachi Bombay, that's what it's called in Bombay is a doll. Bombay,
Pattada Bombay.
they're all dolls. They're different. Bombay is in Kannada.
Wooden dolls.
And
Bombay is Kannada.
even Bombay. So those are the words. Bommai is Tamil. And so this is Ramanujachar, proponent of Hinduism. Then you have Swami Vivekananda Raghavendra. Then for Carnatic music, there are three dons who are called the main people who wrote a lot of the compositions. Tyagaraja, Dikshidhar and Shyama Sastri. Here there's a small concert with the musicians.
What about Raghavendra?
Raghavendra is,
Raghavendra is one of the deities more famous in Karnataka. His main deity is in a place called Mantralaya, which is on the border of Karnataka and Andhra. So most of the followers are here.
Raghavendra is big prominent Vishnu, Krishna.
Yeah.
And then you have just some other kinds of music instruments because we've kept music. And then you have Bharatanatyam, Manipuri, which are more of a classical form of dancing. Then you have Kathakali, and then just that's a Sri Lankan doll and this. Normally we keep the Chettiar family here showing prosperity.
Prosperity, yes.
So that's
Very beautiful Tibetan musician also.
yeah.
It's all collection of everybody's work in the community.
This was the collection from
Maybe, yes. Prominently three or four of us.
And for since how long? I mean, generation? Since
Some dolls are very old. Like Dr. Sumita has her mother-in-law's mother's dolls. So like you can see the difference. Those two, Lakshmi, Saraswati, they're very old. They're very expressive. The colors are
They are
more
older
muted.
dolls.
must be over 100 years old.
50, 60.
50, 60.
Because they're all mud. So
mud.
it's very hard to preserve.
Yeah.
So those two are there. There's some more on this one. This Kuruba drumming. That's very
one can make out seeing this.
So how do you keep it?
the cloth and we put it up in an attic or something.
Putting some naphthalene balls and all. No.
That we don't need as long as it's wrapped because it's mud, right?
Okay.
Mud.
And only once in a year during
You
this
take it
time.
out, yeah.
During you
Yes.
take them out.
Yes.
This is during the
That's a
Shara?
rat. So this is a Vijayanagara time tradition.
Yes.
So in Vijayanagara Empire, they used to do the 9 days of Shakti. Hampi.
Hampi, yeah.
Ha.
Yes.
And Mysore tradition, they believe that when Durga had to kill Mahishasura, she needed so much power, energy, that everything else on land stood still and gave them all her energy to fight the demon. And so we worship everything, not just gods, right? We've kept people, we've kept. Normally we grow ragi and stuff. We haven't done it because it's hard to do it in this room.
Yes.
But we do all of that as well.
And would have taken a lot of time to prepare to set this
Yes,
up.
yes. Planning takes longer because getting the printouts, the structure takes more time than just keeping the dolls.
Thinking about the theme and
Yes.
everything. It's very beautiful.
What is this?
Very wonderful.
This shows one should, when collect the dolls, they should be thematic.
Yes.
May I know your name?
Rashmi.
Lakshmi, you are from Karnataka?
Yes, I am from Karnataka.
You studied also?
Yes, born, brought up, everything in Karnataka, in Bangalore.
So much you do know. How did you gather this knowledge from tradition of the family?
Yes, we have been doing it since we were kids.
Okay.
And that time we used to get the toothpastes, used to get these tiny animals.
Tiny animal. Yes,
Bidakas
yes.
and Sibaka used to be those tiny. So we used to collect those and make gardens and stuff. But yeah, it's a way of continuing some tradition.